Here we have an Audi Q5 which sustained just a wee little bit of damage here on the lower part of the quarter panel where it meets the bumper. So we're gonna check the texture of that. We're looking at the reflections of the door, which was not blended or painted. You can see that it has ripple, it has some orange peel, and this quarter panel is within spec except towards the back. I would say probably from here back it needs a little bit of dialing in. It's a little bit too much texture. He actually drew a blend right here on this body line. See that body line there? That's where he actually stopped painting. It was advantageous to do this because of the amount of labor involved in painting the entire panel. To go up and over, this window would need to be removed. This roof rail would need to be removed. This chrome trim that runs the entire length of the pillar, the roof pillar, would need to be removed. This trim along the side of the windshield would need to be removed, and the entire thing would need to be prepped and masked, wiped down, and cleared, when it's really not necessary for something like this. He did this because there's a body line. When you're spraying the paint, the majority of the material is going to roll off of that hard jetting edge. So that is where it naturally lays thinner. So you need to be very careful in trying to eliminate this blend line. And we also have a little customer service here. We got a scratch we want to try to buff out. Let's work on this scratch a little bit. I'm gonna use that 2000. We're gonna try to level this. What we're actually doing is removing clear around the scratch to bring it down to the same depth so that it's no longer visible. If I look very closely, I can just barely make out where the scratch was. There's a little bit left, but it's going to disappear during my refinement steps. I'm going to take 3,000 over all that, 5,000 over all that, and we're going to buff it. Now the 5,000. Now some 3M EX rubbing compound. going to use a wool pad on a DeWalt buffer at about 1500 RPM. Turn up the speed a little bit. Alright, now we're ready for polish, and an important part of keeping your job nice and clean is keeping your pads nice and clean. See how I have this bagged up? I wish it came with a zipper top, but this one doesn't. So this is our 3M ultra fine foam pad. I perfected, and I've only used this one once before. I'm going to use the 3M ultra fine machine polish. Put this on my buffer, and we're going to bump up the speed to about 22 to 2300 RPM. That's how this stuff works. You get it nice and hot, and it cooks it down. It polishes it so well that you know that all those scratches, all the swirls that you left from the wool compound are completely gone, even after you wash it. It's not going to just fill the scratches like a wax does. I have wiped the panels clean with just wet chamois and a microfiber. And you can see that that texture has now been dialed in on this section of the quarter panel. The blend line is gone. You can not tell where the new paint stops or starts. It's completely flush. And that scratch on the door, also gone. Nothing. It's not there. Never happened. Thanks for watching.